Hello, you're listening to 97.2 Canham FM. I'm Maria, President of Fitz Theatre, and tonight we're inviting you all along to our festive sketch show, The Christmas Party. Following on from the success of last year's performance, All the Jingle Ladies, we're introducing you to a whole new, exciting bunch of talented freshers who have written and performed all the material you'll hear tonight. So buckle up, get yourself a mince pie, and we hope you enjoy the show.
I love those Jingle bells. Oh, those holiday Jingle bells. Oh, those happy Jingle-bells. I love those Jingle bells.
Hi all. Welcome back to Christmas Songs Anonymous. Great to see all of you here. I just wanted to start off by saying that I know this is a hard time of year for you all, so I'm really glad to see so many faces. It's in difficult times like these where it's great to get together with a group and talk about anything you're going through. Anything that's different from last year, any progress you felt like you've made, anything you want to share. So please, anyone, take the floor when you're ready.
It gets earlier every year, doesn't it?
I know. As soon as the Halloween decorations start popping up in shops, the dread begins to set in, because I know as soon as it's all over, Tesco will start selling those goddamn pies.
I never get to experience the love. It's never last Christmas. It's always this Christmas. I never get to give you my heart. It's like a distant memory that I can't ever pin down, and it happens again and again every year.
I feel the same as you. I'm always driving home, always. I never get there. I miss my wife. I miss the dog. I haven't seen my family in 34 years.
Sí. Y solo tengo 3 líneas. 3. No quiero desearle a la gente un año próspero y felicidad. No todos los años.
Okay. Anyone else?
Well, I just wish sometimes people wouldn't take me so seriously. Yes, I want you, but I'd also quite like a stocking, or a pair of socks, or, a weekend away somewhere. I'm not asking for the Serengeti, a trip to Hull will do. And the worst part is, Father Christmas takes it literally too. If I'd have known, I would have changed it. I would have said, one of the many things I want for Christmas is you.
I'm sorry, but why is Rudolph making donkey sounds?
I think it's because when you look up what sounds do reindeers make, it comes up with grunting, which isn't great for a radio sketch show.
Okay guys, some of you might be wondering why we're here. Well, listen up. With the lockdown making this Christmas a bit of a strange one, the guys upstairs have given us the go-ahead to use this time as a rebrand, getting Christmas up to date. So, I want to hear all your crazy ideas. How are we going to shake up Christmas? Don't like the puddings? Gone. Replace them with donuts. Sick of the music? Get the technos involved. Christmas, the remix. Mass Christ. And Christmas crackers are nice, but Christmas Nerf guns? You pick up what I'm putting down? All right, so who's going to get the ball rolling? Janice?
Right, so what I was thinking is Christmas trees?
Yes?
Right, you could have Christmas bushes?
All right. It's a good start, but we can definitely go bigger. Anyone else? Craig?
Well, how about, when you're naughty, right, Santa gives you, coal. So that's not very eco, right? So maybe you get wood or stinging nettles instead.
Okay, thank you, Craig. These are good guys, but they're not knocking my socks off.
We should move the earth away from the sun. Get the white Christmas we all deserve. We may all freeze to death, but it will have been worth it. So worth it.
Well, now you've gone too far the other way.
I want to sort out this whole Santa thing.
Yes, Nigel?
Yeah, him and his great dirty sleigh. How does he do it so quick? He's an alien. We trap Santa, finally unmask him, and then the government can't hush it up anymore.
Okay, thank you, Nigel. Gonna have to stop you there. Come on, guys, unleash your creativity. Dream a little. We could zhuzh up the whole 12 days. 7 fidget spinners, 6 spacemen floating, 5 chicken wings. We could make charades illegal, make families play Among Us instead. We could hold the entire church service standing upside down just as dinosaurs if you wanted. Give me something. Eric?
No idea, sorry.
Come on. What's one element of Christmas you want to chuck away? I promise you, I won't judge. You won't make me angry by taking away a part I love. Go on, what could Christmas really do without?
Maybe the mulled wine?
You're fired.
Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme, with logs on the fire and gifts on the tree, a time to rejoice in the good that we see.
Oh, wow. This is incredible. Thank you. Sorry to ask, but what exactly is...
It's a craft ale bottle stand for all your craft beers. I handcrafted it myself.
Well, in Secret Santa, you're not really meant to tell people that you gave them the gift, but thank you. And right, for my craft ales?
Obviously, I know how much you love them. I saw all about it on your Instagram of that brewery tour that you went on. I was busy that day anyway, actually, so you were right not to ask me to come.
Well, thank you very much.
It took me so long, actually. I spent ages finding the right wood and then woodworking it all. You'll notice from the fine craftsmanship that I am very talented at what I do. It's reclaimed wood, actually, yeah, fully upcycled the whole thing. And if you take a look underneath, I've actually carved in your name and the location of where you and your fiancé first made love, inlaid with your birthstones.
How did you know that?
I just care, I guess. Like, not even to be funny. Probably taking into account the cost of the materials and my labour. Yeah, probably, maybe I did go over the £10 limit. Just a tad, though, just a tad. But sue me, I guess I just love Christmas and making it special for people. That's the real joy of the holiday season, you know. It's just so nice to... What's this?
Your Secret Santa gift.
Who got this for me?
That's the point of the game, right? No one knows who got who.
I want to know who got me this coffee cup from Costa Coffee from their branch conveniently below our office, Debbie. Was it you?
God, no.
Do you see these hands, Deborah? Do you see these teeny tiny little splinters that I got from woodworking that craft beer stand for my colleague that I don't even like?
Hey!
Shove it! I didn't slave over that craft beer stand with upcycled wood and birthstone finish for this. You know, I thought, as a group, we were better than this. None of us laughed when Derek's wife left him for her drive instructor, despite it being very funny. And all of us had a great time when we went to that pub to celebrate Samantha getting fired. I thought we were a team. Own up, whoever you are. I promise I won't be angry.
All right, all right. It was me. I'm sorry.
Well. Alex. Et tu, Brute?
Snow was falling all around us. My baby's coming home for Christmas. I've been up all night inside my bedroom. He said that he'll be with me real soon. So I wait and I wait.
A locally made doll's house. Oh, look, Daisy, if you wanted something made in bleeding Henley-on-Thames, don't ask a man whose workshop is in the bloody North Pole. Slow child. Fine. What does Musa want? Second-hand clothing. Second-hand? I'll give you second-hand. Oi, Nicky, get your sweaty arse in here. I've got some cheetah skin dresses for you to break in. I've got a state-of-the-art workshop and they just want... Oh, here we go. Recycled materials water bottle. Oh, very exciting. Not exactly a rocket ship, is it? And why a recycled water bottle? You've got 13 water bottles crammed to the back of the Tupperware drawer. If you want to reuse things, use one of them. Fine. Done. Right, come on. Give me something exciting to make, something old school, like a play kitchen or a robot dog. Okay, give us another letter, Joanne.
Hi, it's from Greta.
Sounds like a local girl, promising.
Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas this year is for the climate crisis to be resolved.
Oh, for Christmas' sake. Oh, it goes on, does it?
I cannot sleep knowing that we, the humans of this earth, are destroying our very home. With industrial power polluting our air, most of the time just to produce naff items that will only be used a couple of times, then thrown into a landfill.
Cheeky girl, that's my speciality.
We are already seeing catastrophic wildfires around the world, which are devastating huge areas and killing thousands of species of wildlife.
Oh, come on now. You know how I'm a sucker for nature.
But what is particularly close to home for me is the heart-wrenching sight of the Arctic ice caps melting.
Oh, no. My summer house. Look, that's it. Like before Coke rebrand us, we're going green.
Welcome to my Christmas song. I'd like to thank you for the year. So I'm sending you this Christmas card to say it's nice to have you here. I'd like to sing about all the things your eyes and mine can
Hey,
see.
how's it going?
Not so bad, not so bad. What do you need?
I wanted a heart-to-heart.
Uh-oh.
I just feel like, with winter coming, there's a lot to get done.
Yes.
And I want to make sure that we're doing it fairly, that neither of us is slacking.
Oh, I wouldn't say you're slacking.
No, I mean you.
Oh. Oh, really?
Come on, Snow. When was the last time you actually showed up?
Well, I don't know, Rain. When was the last time you showed up?
Literally yesterday.
Right.
Sorry, didn't mean to shout. I just think you could be doing more. We haven't had a white Christmas in so long. You're so hard to get hold of, and then you show up in April, 4 months late.
Well, to be fair, Prince wrote a song about it.
Doesn't matter.
Come on, you must have been a little proud of Purple Rain. No? Not really your colour, is it? Anyways, I haven't been there all the time. But I like surprising everyone. Rather than just showing up every single day, it's hard, you know. 1 minute, they love you, snowballs, snowmen, and everything. And then, the next day, they're clearing it all away. Coming round with their special salt. I can't even close the schools anymore. Remember how happy that made the kids?
Hey, don't worry. Personally, I've made it rain quite a lot recently and no one's complained.
What? Really?
Yeah, people love rain. It cleans the earth. It falls beautifully.
What about rain, rain, go away, come again another day?
Well, they're inviting me back, aren't they?
Whatever.
Well, the point is that we could certainly do with more snow. You can't deny that. I've even had to ask Sun to step in.
Sun? You mean Sun has been sticking their sweaty nose into winter?
They were very generous about it. I needed a day off.
What's wrong with the whole of the summer, for God's sake?
Now, you're being too hard on Sun.
No, I don't care. I know you two get on great together with your little rainbows and everything, but Sun and
I think Sun has a warming, calm effect on everyone around.
Oh, really? Well, I think Sun has a melting, burning effect on everyone around. No, I'm sorry. I'll make it snow every day. No sun involved. White Christmases all round. If that's what you want. Is it?
Well, yes, but don't fight with Sun, will you? It'll cause a scene. If you stick to winter and they stick to summer, then everyone's happy.
Rain, I wouldn't dream of starting such a fight.
Breaking news! The freak weather continues into July, with blizzards and hailstorms in the 40-degree heat. Snow continues to fall and melt on the scarred ground, and Arctic winds seem to be blowing snowballs toward the sun itself. The UK population longs for the easy days when it was just constant, mildly depressing rain.
Hey!
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you.
My dearest Dave, how kind of you to have sent me such a gorgeous pear tree. I cannot express just how beautiful it is, and what an unexpected pleasure it was when I opened my front door this morning. I didn't even realise I'd given you my address. Even more unexpected was the small brown bird that had obviously made a home for itself in the tree, and once I brought it in, started flying sporadically around my kitchen. A quail, perhaps? I'm not quite sure. It made for a wild morning, no doubt. You really shouldn't have. Yours, Jenny.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree.
Dear Dave, after the unexpected gift yesterday, you can imagine my surprise when another box appeared at my doorstep. It was ever so kind of you, but I'm sad to say the somewhat unwise combination of duct tape and no air holes didn't really seem to be conducive to the bird's, well, life. You really mustn't send any more. Yours, Jenny.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves
And a partridge in a pear tree.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
I'm just delivering some presents, that's all. I promise I'll go. Just please don't hurt me.
Who are you?
I'm Santa, Santa Claus, Father Christmas, Saint Nick. Call me whatever you want nowadays.
Father Christmas?
Yes, that's it.
No, you're bloody not.
What do you mean?
You look nothing like the guy.
Have you ever met Father Christmas?
Well, no.
Aha! Then how do you know I don't look like him?
Because Father Christmas is, well, he's morbidly obese.
Wow.
Plus, you don't have a beard.
I can't believe you just said that.
Look, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is.
What's your name?
Rebecca.
Well, look, Rebecca, maybe Father Christmas has always been a bit insecure about his weight, what with nasty Mrs. Claus making little snide comments all the time, like, few too many cookies this year then, and get your ass out of your sleigh for once, you fat oaf. So I don't need your preaching too.
Well, you can't be Father Christmas because you're not overweight.
Well, maybe Father Christmas thought enough was enough when Mrs. Hoare Claus ran off with an elf in March and so finally decided to make a change. Lockdown gave me the perfect opportunity. With those Joe Wicks workouts, every morning I burned it all off. It's my revenge bond.
Are you ripped?
Absolutely.
Prove it.
Well, this is a one piece, though.
What do you mean?
Like, it's a onesie, I can't just take the top half off.
Take it all off then.
Seriously?
Seriously.
How old are you, Rebecca?
24.
Thank God.
Get off now. Wow. So gifts aren't all you're packing.
Depends what's on your Christmas list.
I know you've probably got a busy schedule and everything, but you wouldn't mind staying around for some milk and cookies, would you, Father Christmas?
Please, call me Nick.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney.
And on the 25th day, there was a birth, in a stables under a star. Wise men had travelled far and wide to witness this birth, whom had brought gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh to honour his greatness. The birth was a noisy one, but all who witnessed said, "Lord, thank you for this miracle," and "He looks a bit funny, doesn't he?" And so he was, for he had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. The wise men cried, "No, no, this is a miracle, the birth of a king. He shall go down in history." Then Mary and Joseph were going absolutely nuts and said, "He shall be called Rudolph, for that is a good name for a reindeer." And so they all rejoiced, and the wise men started getting hammered. A man then entered the stables, with big rosy cheeks and a large white beard. Joseph cried, "What the bloomin' heck are you doing here, Santa?" And he replied, "I heard there was a party, and you know what I'm like." And so he started to boogie. The wise men cried, "St. Nick, somehow she hath birthed a reindeer. Santa did go on to love Rudolph, becoming his mentor, guide, and agent. Rudolph went on to Hollywood, appearing in many feature films and adverts. Sadly, Mary and Joseph never heard from him again, and they were livid, forced to live in the shadow of their son.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it...
Thank you for joining me tonight, this Christmas Eve. It has been an honour to be your Prime Minister this past year. There have been struggles, but we have pushed through them together as one nation. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas day. But for now, I have to get tucked up tight in my bed so that Father Christmas can deliver me my presents by morning. Yes, you certainly all want your presents this year, don't you?
Prime Minister, before you go, what do you say to your opponents in the Shadow Cabinet who have criticised your response to the developing issues in the...
Sorry, I can't take any more questions. I need to set out some mince pies because I really don't want to be naughty tonight. See, I really want a copy of Barack Obama's new book and also a DVD box set of BBC's Miranda. So if you'll allow me...
but Prime Minister, back to my question on the defence budget.
No, now I've really got to go. Frankly, I don't know why you guys aren't rushing home. He'll be here soon. It's Christmas Eve.
Okay, enough of the jokes. Of course you know that Father Christmas isn't real. Let's get back to the defence budget.
Sorry, who's joking here? I suppose those presents just magically appear next to my tree.
Well, of course not.
Exactly. Father Christmas delivers them because I was so nice.
No, someone buys them every year based on what you've asked for.
And I suppose the pitter-patter of footsteps outside my door on Christmas Eve is just the police checking for intruders at number 10.
I mean, yes, obviously. Don't you hear those footsteps every night?
Yes, but on Christmas Eve, they are very magical. Look, I know you guys are just twisting my arm here. Father Christmas is very much real. Look, here he is, and I've made him my new foreign secretary.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! My policies include presents without borders and accessible chimneys in every home.
I, for one, am very excited to see what Father Christmas has to say regarding ongoing conflicts in the Middle East.
And I believed in Father Christmas, and I looked to the sky with excited eyes. Then I woke with a yawn in the first light of dawn, and I saw him and through his disguise.
Good afternoon. This is your Queen here for our annual catch-up. It has been an incredibly peculiar year for everybody. The vast majority of us have had to work from home, or as I call it, from home. Like a lot of you, I've had to deal with infuriating housemates in very confined spaces. Just last week, Philip and I had to share the West Wing. Old wounds were brought up, obviously. He asked me what I wanted for dinner, and I said, I'm quite uncertain, you choose. And he said, no, Liz, you are the picky one. So I said, if I'm the picky one, why did you pick to stick your crown jewels in that prima donna whore then? That shut him up. He's in the Corgi house now, and we've only virtually spoken since. Queenie with the Balmoral high ground again. But it hasn't all been zoom and gloom. We've enjoyed experimenting with our food somewhat. Philip called it our own very pandemic. Oh, how we laughed. We ordered one of those meal kits from some ditch in East London. I guess it is a charity of some kind. We made a nice asparagus risotto together. I got the royal photographer around and we took some snaps to put on Insta, but effing Henry and effing Megan Bloody Sparkles had just posted a picture of some asthmatic dog or something, so they got all the likes. Continuing on our culinary voyage, we even got a sourdough starter going for a bit, but by the time I'd made it down from the Regency room on the 47th floor to the utility closet that I was proving it in, the blooming thing had risen beyond belief and, in fact, suffocated half of Windsor. We had a statue made in their honour and have a bank holiday in the planning. But obviously I've also had to put up with the service staff too. Ooh, let me do that for you, Your Majesty. Ooh, the bath's been run for you. Ooh, how would you like your pheasant, Your Highness? So irritating. I've got to be all, thanks ever so much, when all I really want to do is slither into bed and scream at some half-wit on Bake Off. I know it's been a sad and difficult year for you all, but mainly for me. However, I am the Queen of Great Britain, so I believe you're all capable of simply carrying on as I have bravely done. Happy Christmas to you all.
Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I hate Christmas. No one ever invites me around for a roast goose or for a go on their Xbox. I might as well just spend the whole day in bed with the curtains drawn.
Scrooge!
Who's there?
You must learn the true meaning of this holiday season. Expect the first ghost tomorrow when the bell tolls 1, 1, 1, 1.
Oh, ghostly apparition. What terrible lesson do you have for me tonight?
What terrible lesson do you have for me tonight, loser?
Excuse me?
You heard.
Right. Well, I thought you were meant to be teaching me the true meaning of Christmas.
God, you're exhausting. I'm the ghost of someone else's much cooler Christmas. The one you could have had if you decided not to go to Pokemon Reenactment Club and went to football instead.
But I love Squirtle and all the gang.
Let's go. This is Justin's Christmas yet to come. Look at him. He's got a BMX bike and he's doing loads of tricks on it and all the girls fancy him. Justin's got a SoundCloud with 10k hits and he's been thinking about pitching a new podcast where he and his friends talk about A24 films. He's doing his preliminary qualifications for the Certified Accountants Board and his parents really respect him for it. What do you do again? Oh, that's right. You draw niche pornography on the weekend to make ends meet from your minimum wage job at the local discount mattress shop. Christ alive. I bet Justin didn't wuss out of kissing his crush after the Ear 8 disco. You loser.
Oh.
On to the next one.
The next one? But I thought that...
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are cooler than you, okay? This is a party.
Wow, I've never seen one before.
Look, all these people are celebrating Christmas without you because you're such a loser.
Wow, that Scrooge is such a loser. I'm so glad he wasn't invited to this party. All he'd talk about was stamp duty tax and its effect on the middle classes. We're having so much fun at this Christmas party without him. If only he'd made better choices at school, maybe he would have had a much better time.
Time to leave, Scrooge.
No, please. I want to stay. I want to see the error of my ways. I can be cool. I can get invited to Christmas parties. Please, you have to believe me. I'll throw away all of my Pokemon cards and get one of those black puffer jackets with a little gold earring that's too small for my ear. Please, you have to believe me.
See, Scrooge, was that really so hard? All you had to do was believe in yourself and learn the power of being a really cool guy that people want to talk to. Now, let's get you into this party.
Really?
No, you're an absolute loser, mate.
It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold.
Hello? Is this the police? Yes, hello. I'm calling about my son. He's gone missing. Yes, last night. Before I went to bed, he was outside talking to his snowman in the garden. You know what kids are like. Hopefully it's just a phase and not some underlying condition we'll have to get a therapist for. Anyway, in the garden, that was the last time I saw him. The next morning, he's not in his room, he's not in the living room, or the toilet, or his cage. Then I look out the window, and the snowman isn't there either. Both of them disappeared. Please help me, officer. I don't know what to do. Hang on. Can you hear that? It sounds like singing.
We're walking in the air, we're floating in the moonlit sky. The people far below are sleeping as we fly. Can you hear that, snowman?
What do you mean, boy?
I can hear police sirens.
Are we in trouble?
Oh, of course not, boy. Don't worry about it. This isn't a time for worrying, this is a time for singing. Come on, sing with me. We're walking...
This is the police. Put the child down now, Snowman.
But why? We're just having some Christmas fun. Why don't you join us?
Yeah, why don't you join us?
Stay out of this, kid. Snowman, you're being arrested on suspicion of child abduction. Put the boy down now and we'll go easy on you.
What are you going to do? You can't kill me. I'm magical. And made of snow, for God's sake.
Get the flamethrower.
What? No, don't do that. I'll drop the little weasel.
Snowman, I thought we were friends.
Friends? We are friends. Best of friends. Now fly below me, so you'll burn first.
What?
Nothing. Sing with me, child. We're walking in the air.
This is your final warning, Snowman.
You'll never catch me. I'm walking in the air.
Shoot it down.
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy.
Dear Dave, 3 doves arrived. They're also dead. Please stop sending gifts. Jenny.
On the 3rd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Psst. Hey,
Hello?
what's behind you? What are you hiding?
What's behind me? I can't answer that. It takes the surprise out of it.
Well, hate to break it to you, but we're dolls on an advent calendar. I don't think we're the ones who are meant to have the surprise.
Well, even so.
Come on, I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Who's telling who?
Hey, what's behind your door?
Ooh, a little chocolate Santa, actually. What about you?
No, don't answer that.
£50 note.
What? No way.
Joking. Just a chocolate present.
You shouldn't joke about that, you know. £50 breaks all the regulations.
Oh, come on.
What's behind you, then?
I'm not saying. Surprise retention. I won't give anything away.
Is it chocolate?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Because if it's not, you're breaking the regulations.
All right, fine. It's chocolate.
Why do we need regulations? We're a calendar, not a nuclear power plant.
Well, most of it's there to stop the gobblers.
The who?
A horrible class of people with no respect for chronology or nutrition.
Do you mean people who eat all the chocolate on the first day?
Yes.
Ooh, villainous.
You think it hurts? Being opened, I mean.
Well, it's what we're here for. They say you'll understand when you're opened.
Right.
It'll be fine. Like ripping off a plaster.
But I am the plaster.
Who is getting opened today, anyway?
I hope it's me. It's my destiny. It's what I was made for.
Well, it is.
Shh, here they come.
All right, who wants to open the first door? Come on, me.
Not me. At last, I'm free! Free of my 2-dimensional prison. The world is mine to conquer. Now it all makes sense. I was a fool before. I was weak. I have seen into the eye of the universe. I have stared death in the face. Take my worthless chocolate. I need it no more. Christmas, all of Christmas is mine.
David, stop sending me gifts. I don't like birds. I never have. I don't know where you've got this from. I'm tired and I'm confused and I smell like bird. 2 of the 7 swans and 1 goose made it out alive and they've become territorial and I can't get into my kitchen. The RSPCA won't take my calls and I've been uninvited from virtual girls' night because the birds are too loud and I look like an utter mess. Please stop. Jennifer.
8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings.
David Mellings, please consider this a formal warning.
Any more presents sent to Miss Jennifer Hart will be taken as a breach of your cease and desist action. An injunction has been granted, and any interference with it will result in a court order, which can, in some circumstances, lead to imprisonment. Metropolitan Police Services.
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Oi, what do you think you're doing in my house?
Oh, hello, little boy. What a surprise that you're awake. Have you been a good boy this year?
What? Look, fella, you need to get out of my living room before I...
There. What a feisty little boy you are. A good thing Rudolph isn't around, otherwise he would have been very upset with you. I've come all this way, you know, and this is how you treat me. I can't say I'm surprised. Gareth?
What? How do you know my name?
We all know you, Gareth. Very naughty boy you are, always getting into fights and such.
How do you know that? Are you Santa?
Yes, of course. That is besides the point, young man. I have been very disappointed with you over the last few years. So head office has personally requested that I come to see you. You know, inject a bit of Christmas spirit into your life.
Blimey, I must be dreaming.
No, not dreaming, I assure you, sir. So tell me, what seems to be the problem, Gary? You don't mind if I call you Gary, do you? If it helps, you can just call me Nick. I really hate the formalities of the whole Mr. Claus.
Right. Well, it's just been a difficult year, that's all. You see, I lost my job because of this whole pandemic.
Yes? Well, sir, we've all had to deal with that. We've had to put lots of the elves on furlough. I even had to give Dancer and Dasher the old chop. Awfully sad, really. I tell you, what a disaster up at the North Pole. Elves rioting the streets, strikes in the wrapping factories, and what's worse, a new president of the North Pole.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess it's been a hard year for everyone.
Yes, Gary, I know it has. Honestly, you need to stop being such an inconsiderate arse, you know. Think about others once in a while.
Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, thank you, Santa. You've really helped me. So do you have a present for me?
Oh, yes. A very special present just for you. Here you go.
Oh, wow. Just for me. That's incredible. Thank you so much. What is it? A penalty notice under the 1976 Acts of Be Nice to Others? We are hereby requesting a fine payment of £78,325 in reparations due to being an absolute arse. Sorry, what the hell is this?
I did tell you. You've been on the naughty list for the last 20 years, Gary. The amount of presents we've had to provide to all the boys and girls you've upset is quite astounding. Really cost us the pretty penny.
Is this some kind of joke? Look, you need to get out of my sight or I'm going to give you a piece of my mind.
Now, I wouldn't do that. Otherwise, I'll have to put you on the naughty list for next year as well.
Right. Come here.
No, right. No.
Get off.
Right. No. Get off. Because I'm getting really... No, I'm getting sick of you at the moment. Oh, not another one. I did warn you. Why is it always the sensitive ones? A bit of Christmas spirit never hurt anyone. Oh well. Yes, unfortunately another one. I'm sorry, I really tried this time, but he was being such an idiot. Yes, I'm going to need the whole cleaning team. Bit of a messy one, really. And Buddy, don't tell Mrs. Claus about this, please.
Introducing the socially distanced Christmas crackers. They're 2 meters long and are packed full of exciting gifts, such as a paper mask, a home test kit, a measuring tape, and the will to live, including hilarious jokes like, what do you call a polar bear who works in the hospitality sector? Furloughed. Hilarious fun for the whole family. Find them at all good supermarkets. Get them now! Although officially socially distancing, they can come in a variety of different sizes. 2 meters, 1 meter, there's a size for everyone. It just depends on how much you care. Socially distanced Christmas crackers. Buy them now!
good news. The engineers told me that they've done it. We should finally be out of the global power cut.
Awesome, just in time for Christmas.
Oh, I've had an idea about that actually. You know how in Oxford Street they get a celebrity to turn on the Christmas lights every year?
Yeah?
Well, we have to flick the main bunker switch to get the power going again, so what I thought was we could get someone to turn on all the lights across the globe in time for Christmas.
Wow, it's a big gig. Who?
This is the thing. I've been trying to decide for the past few days. Who would you pick?
Greg Wallace?
Greg Wallace?
Yeah, you know, from MasterChef.
No offence to the guy, but he's really not famous enough. Who's the most famous person you can think of?
Oh, some sort of Hollywood actor, I guess, like Emma... what's-her-face?
Okay, how about someone you can actually remember the name of?
Greg Wallace.
Forget Greg Wallace. Is a Hollywood actor a good shout, though?
I mean, I don't know Hollywood, but it's pretty famous across the globe, isn't it?
Yeah, but not everyone watches films. The entire world has to recognise them. If it was someone, say, like, Sam...
Who?
I haven't finished yet.
I wouldn't go with an actor, honestly. Yeah, they might be famous, but don't you want someone who's done a lot of good for the planet? Actors, they just sit around and tour.
Yeah, true. Apart from comedy actors, though, they're indispensable.
Yes. Barack Obama, then. Someone like that.
Gets you political, then, I think. Who's, like, unambiguously a good person?
My mum?
Oh, she's lovely, yeah.
David Attenborough.
Quite old, isn't he, Attenborough? Might be a bit full-on for him.
Greta Thunberg.
We'd be making it take a plane over here, wouldn't we?
Florence Nightingale?
Dead for 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's impossible, isn't it? I've been racking my brains, having awkward phone conversations, the lot. And to think, all that's been causing it is that switch.
There, on your desk?
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
You mean everything's fixed already?
Yeah, but...
So me, you, the whole world, we've been living without power for days now because you can't think of a celebrity.
Hey, you don't have to be like that. I just thought it'd be a cool idea.
All right, I'm turning the switch on now.
No, wait, there's a thing
Ladies and gentlemen, your special Christmas lights guests, live on television.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season.
And here to our saviour, I present the gift of frankincense.
Oh, Casper, that is just lovely. How kind, thank you.
Oh, Mary, to your darling child, the King, our Saviour, may he live a long and precious life. I present to him the gift of myrrh.
Balthazar, thank you. I'll keep that one for later. Thank you. So kind of you.
Mary, oh Mary, there is no one that is more worthy of my gift than your child, God incarnate. The gift of gold I bestow upon him.
Gold? Melchior, you shouldn't have.
Oh, classic. Melchior's shown us up again.
Yeah, what the hell, man? What happened to the £5 limit?
Yeah, there's always one, isn't there? We get it, you've got a crush on Mary, but there's no need to go against the pact.
Yeah, what happened to bros before hoes, man?
I'm not sure we can call Mary a hoe.
Oh, shut up.
And to be fair, £5 is a bit tight for the Son of God.
Ooh, is it now?
All right then, sheepy boy. What did you bring? Some lamb?
Yeah, good one. What? It's not dry or persistent.
Well, no, actually, the angel told us he was going to be wrapped up in cloths, which didn't seem right for the Messiah. And so I thought I'd bring him some garms. Matching set. Air Force Ones. In white. Keep it holy and all. I like to call it the Holy Trinity, in fact. Crepes, Clobber, King of all kings.
Ooh, fresh.
There is boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. And man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
Right, settle down, everyone. Rehearsal has started. I said settle down! Joseph, what did I just say? I don't want to hear about your love life, Joseph. I don't care whether you got the girl pregnant or not. Be quiet. Right, let's begin, shall we? Now, we haven't got long before... Christian, get your hand out of her mouth, please. Out. Completely. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, we haven't got long before the service tonight, so we have to really focus for the next hour and a half to get these carols up to scratch. Is that clear? Meredith, is that clear? I can't tell if you're listening to me or just gawking at Jesus over by the altar. Of course he has abs. Have you even read your Bible? Revelation 1:7. Behold, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye will see him, blinded by the Lord's heavenly six-pack. No, I didn't make that up. Eyes to me, please. Do I have to be shirtless to get your attention? Moving swiftly on. Please turn to page 172 in your hymn books for Once in Royal. Yes, Mary? Do you have a question? Go on, then. What do you mean, where is Royal? Royal is not a place, Mary. Royal is an adjective. The full title is Once in Royal, Davies City. You've been a member of this choir for how many years now? 7 years, Mary. 7! Well, I don't know. How am I supposed to know where Davies City is? Don't ask me. Might as well be Newcastle as far as I'm concerned. No, it's not Newcastle. That was a joke. Jesus was not born in a lowly cattle shed in Newcastle, was he, Mary? Don't speak again for the rest of this evening. Right. Is everyone on the correct page? 172? Yes? OK. Stand up straight. Even you, Lucy. Push up on those crutches. Come on. I won't have any slacking. How did you even manage to break both of them? Sitting on Santa's lap, I hope. Oh, skiing accident. Ah. I'm very sorry to hear that. Your mother is in our prayers. Right, I want loud voices, everyone. Let's make enough noise to rouse Lucy's mother from her coma. That's the Christmas spirit. Ready? OK, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned away.
And now, before we eat on this happy day, let us pray. Loving Father, help us remember the birth of Jesus.
Sorry, Mark, could you speak up a little?
Oh, yes, sorry. How strange it is to be sat so far apart, what with social distancing and all. Let me start again.
Cool, thanks.
Loving Father, help us remember...
Sorry, can someone pass the sprouts? I haven't got any.
There's none over here.
Oh, yeah, they're in it. Yeah, just
yeah,
pass them on.
Okay. Remember the birth of Jesus.
The birth of who?
The birth of Jesus, Karen.
Yeah, Mum. To be fair, it is notoriously Jesus' birthday.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. If you could just keep the volume up, that would be great. All the food is absorbing the sound from where I am, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Loving Father, help us remember the birth of Jesus, that we may share in the songs of angels, the gladness of shepherds, and the worship of the wise men.
The white men?
Seems a bit racist. Wasn't Jesus from the Middle East?
No, the wise men. You know, like the kings.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Gladness of shepherds, worship of the wise men, close the door of hate and open the door of love all over the world.
Well, hey!
Hey,
Johnny!
Somewhat timely.
You're late.
But I'm here, aren't I?
Oh, darling, grab a chair. Come on in. We've missed you. How's it been?
Okay, let's just carry on, shall we? I've only got a few lines left.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're having grace.
Oh, that's a bit rogue.
Tell me about it.
Let kindness come with every gift and good desires with every greeting. Deliver us from evil by the blessing which Christ brings and teach us to be merry with clear hearts.
No, what the hell does that mean?
You read my mind, Johnny.
Shouldn't it be loving and not clear?
I thought grace was supposed to be about food.
No, I'd actually like to hear your opinion on that.
No, to be fair, Greg, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, well...
Oh, for God's sake, will you all just be quiet for 1 second? This wasn't my idea. I didn't choose this one. I was asked to say this grace, and I am trying so very hard to just get through it. It is Christmas Day, and all I want to do is eat this goddamn food before it gets cold. So will you please all just shut up? With grateful thoughts, forgiving and forgiven. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Sorry.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Thank you for listening to this production of the Christmas Party, a Festive sketch show on 97.2 Cam FM. Tonight, our writer-performers were Alex Tyler, Bill Dallas Lee, Emily Macpherson Smith, Hayley Canham and Jemima Langdon. This broadcast goes out with thanks to our head writer, Luke Hoskisson, our directing and producing team, Maria Pointer, Estera Ulrich-Oltean and Claire Lee Shenfield, our publicity designer, Ellie Etches, and of course, Fitzwilliam College for their continued support of Fitz Theatre. If you missed any part of our show tonight, or if you simply want to relive the festive fun, you can do so by visiting the Fitz Theatre YouTube page. From all of the cast and crew, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
The very next day you give it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Special.